Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make lemon snowdrops. These are like two little cookies put together with a creamy lemon filling rolled into snow. I know y'all love lemon recipes that I make. This recipe comes from my sister-in-law Donna, who always comes through with a really good recipe. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using my stand mixer. Let it do all the work today. It's going to do some of the work anyway. Now for the cookie, we're only going to need some powdered sugar, lemon extract, salt, butter, and flour. That's it. That's all that's going to make the cookie. We're going to hold these for that creamy filling. In a large mixing bowl, and I'm going to use in the mixing bowl of my stand mixer, I'm going to be adding in 2 sticks of very soft butter. That's 1 cup. Boop, there we go. Now I like to save these, put these in a Ziploc bag in my freezer and save those for when I need to butter a baking dish. And here's 2. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to grab me a knife and just scrape that off so we don't have too much in there. All right, add that to the butter. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. Make sure we get all the way over. There we go. Oh, already bringing out that lemon flavor. I'm going to use my paddle for the stand mixer. We're going to cream this together until well blended. Make sure you have a spatula ready so you can pull down the sides as you go along. We want to get to a pale color on the butter. Okay, can y'all see that color change in there? That's what you want, nice and light and airy. We're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to go into my flour container here deep, shake it off, take a knife, the back edge, and bring it all the way up to the edge here, and then just scrape it off. Don't mash, because that'll give you too much flour. Right here is perfect. We're going to go in and add that. All right, go deep down in, bring it up, fill in the gaps very carefully, and then drag it out. Okay, let's talk about the salt. You're going to need 1/8 teaspoon for every stick of butter, so that would be 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm using salted butter, so I'm going to divide that in half, and I'm only going to put in 1/8 teaspoon. Now, if you're using unsalted butter, I would go in with the whole 1/4 teaspoon. I'll have that in my directions at catherinesplates.com. Just look up the recipe, and you'll see that there. All right, we're going to put that back in. I'm going to start on a slow setting. That way the flour gets incorporated and doesn't go whiffing everywhere, and then we'll move it up to a medium setting. We'll turn it off for just a minute. We're going to incorporate. See, the dough is getting thick, and that's what you want. It will be a thick dough. That's why I'm using my stand mixer. All right, we'll give it a whirl for another 30 seconds, and then that will be that for the dough. Now that is our cookie dough. Mine is pretty firm. If yours is not, you can put it in the refrigerator covered for just a few minutes while you get your pan and everything ready. We're going to be making little cookies, little. I'm using 1 teaspoon, that's what they call for. I'm going to go into my mixture here. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. We're going to take the dough out of the 1 teaspoon. We're going to roll it into a ball. We're going to place it onto our pan. And then I'm going to use a piece of parchment to smash it down. just a little square. We're just gonna place it on top of the ball. We're gonna smash down. Only halfway, okay? Don't smash it down flat until you have nothing. All right, I'm gonna bring you over here so we can finish these up. You're gonna go in with your teaspoon. I'm gonna flatten it down. We'll get a nice even amount. We want all the cookies to be the same size. Then I'm just gonna roll it out of the teaspoon. Put it in the palm of my hand, roll it to a ball. Place it on our pan. Put a piece of parchment on it, and then we're just gonna flatten it down about halfway. And then keep them all the same size, like that. All right, I'm gonna fill up the rest of the pan with the cookie balls, and then I'm gonna smash them all out and bring it back. All right, that's it for this pan. I'll make the rest on another pan. Now this recipe is new for me, so I'm learning with y'all, and I'm going to tell you that I probably keep them about this right here, about maybe a 50-cent piece. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. I've got it preheated at 400 degrees. We're going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to pull them out. Now you want to take them off the pan immediately as it comes out of the oven. All right, so we're going to pop these off, put them on a wire rack, let them cool completely. While that's happening, I'm going to get my other pan of these ready to go. I'm going to start with the 8 minutes on the timer, just give them a check, and if they need the other 2 minutes, I'll go ahead and give it to them. All right, I'm going to finish this batch off. Now as these come out of the oven, make sure you pull them off the pan and put them on a cooling rack right away. I hope I don't steal a few. Better yet, have my husband steal them.
I can't promise nothing.
All right, then have some room for the second batch. There's our second batch. Make sure that you have even amount of cookies because 2 of these will create the actual snowball cookie. Now, if you have leftovers like this right here, you can eat those. While the cookies are cooling back behind me, we're going to go ahead and make that lemon butter filling. First thing we're going to do is put in our dry ingredients into a medium saucepan. Now, I haven't turned it on yet. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. We're going to add, this is what's going to help thicken it up, cornstarch, 2 tablespoons. And a pinch of salt, just a pinch. What I'm going to do is whisk this together. We're going to place this on a medium heat. We're going to slowly add in 1/2 cup of water while we're whisking. Get that nice and incorporated. Now we're going to continually stir till it starts thickening and comes to a boil. We've got a boil going on. We're just going to continually stir this for about 30 seconds. Okay, it's nice and thick. We're going to take it off of the heat. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter and allow that to melt. Now I've washed my lemon, dried it off, and I'm going to go in with a microplane, and I'm just going to zest in some of the peel here. I'm going to say whatever you can get off of a small lemon here would be enough. Whisk that in. Ooh, smells good. I'm going to say you're going to need about 1 to 2 teaspoons of the lemon zest. I'm going to cut that lemon in half. We're going to squeeze it in about 1 to 2 tablespoons, whatever your lemon flavor is. Mix that in, and then we're going to go in with a few drops of some yellow food coloring. I'm just going by the recipe. 1, 2, 3, or 4. See what it does. Oh yes, look at that. I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator until it is totally cool. We gotta make the cookies and then we gotta put snow on them. I've got my cooled cookies. I've got my cooled lemon butter mixture. I've got powdered sugar. And I got a plate so that they can land on when we get over there. So we're gonna take a cookie, take the flat side. We're gonna put some of that mixture on there. You don't need much, little dollop. We're gonna place another cookie right on top. We're gonna place it into the powdered sugar. And we're gonna cover it, shake it off, because that is our snow right there. I'm gonna land it on the plate. Take the cookie, turn it upside down, flat side right there. Just a little dollop. Goes a long way. There we go. I'm gonna put another cookie, flat side on top of the mixture. Squeeze it together. We're gonna place it into the powdered sugar. You can kind of push it on there or use a spoon, whatever it takes. Shake it off. Onto our plate. Look at these cookies. I'm going to sprinkle on top some more of the powdered sugar, lemon snowdrops. What do y'all think? I'm going to try the whole cookie here.
I think they're awesome.
Here's my bite. That's a yummy cookie. You can't beat that buttery cookie. Had a nice crunch to it. I don't know if you could hear that on the mic. That inside butter lemon filling. Oh, give me a thumbs up on this one. I want to thank Donna, my sister-in-law, for providing me this recipe. Good way to start the year. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.